Hey, good morning. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I feel blessed to be here today. I hope you feel the same way. Um, it's amazing how God puts us through, allows us to go through trials and tribulations, whether they're work related, physically related. Whether you're having surgery, not having surgery. A broken leg, broken arm, whatever. And we go through these times of terrible pain and anguish, and how you turn to God, or you have, somebody from your past, pop into your head and muddy the waters and confuse things. And you thought this, you thought that. There's so many different dynamics that people go through during the day. It's really astonishing when you think about it. If you take the time to talk to people, and I love to talk, and it's really interesting. You really realize that, you're not all that unique. There's a lot of people going through similar situations in life, and if you could reach out to those people, make contact, then you've got that support, because you're not the only one going through it. You don't feel alone and isolated. Makes a world of difference. And I think it's imperative that you reach out, whether it's to your wife, your girlfriend, your folks, your pastor, your minister, whatever. Communication's key. And it's amazing how a few words, a sentence, and a paragraph can change somebody's outlook on life for the day, change their mood, change their spirit, and just really uplift somebody. There's a lot of people in pain emotionally, and just a few choice words, wise words will cause those folks to have a different thought for the day. I have I'm not going to mention names, but a friend of mine has had some trying times here over the last couple of weeks, and it's opened his eyes to some things that I didn't think would ever happen. And he's making some small baby steps forward that I didn't think I'd ever see. And I've known him my whole life. And so it's just so encouraging to see him take these small baby steps forward at his own pace, his own rhythm, and to find out and see where, what doors lie ahead of him, and of course, I'm always here and to support him and give him some of my choice wisdom and advice. Because a true friend will always tell you what you don't want to hear, and I don't care. If it's on my mind and it bugs me, or I think you're doing something stupid, I'm just going to tell you, whether you like it or you don't like it. You can always write me off. You don't ever have to call me again. It's not going to ruin my day. I will keep going forward. I'll make new friends. So does what Forrest say, life's like a box of chocolates. Man, that's true. That's true. You bite into some and they're awesome. You bite into others and it's bitter and gross, and you spit it out and you move on to the next one. It's pretty simple. Life doesn't have to be so hard and difficult. I said a prayer last night for a number of people, and even my so-called enemies. I pray for them. I don't wish to be friends with them, but I pray for them spiritually, that they'll find the Lord, and they'll change their lives. I don't ever want to be friends with them, because that's just not where I'm at, but I pray for them spiritually, and I just leave it alone. And I do that every night. For me, the end of my day is on my knees, the edge of my bed, praying for the people that I love, that I respect, even the ones that I don't talk to on a regular basis, or some folks that I wish I could have more communication with. So I pray for them as well, and then I just leave it alone. So when I go to bed and lay my head down, I have a pretty good, clear conscience when I close my eyes and go to sleep. So I say my piece, to the Lord, and I pray for those that probably don't pray for me and don't pray at all. But it's a comforting thing. It's a peaceful thing for me, and it works. I've only been doing this for, I don't know, a few months, and I'm really surprised it's lasted this long. But I don't see it going away, because it really does bring me, peace. Peace in my heart, peace in my mind, and I hope that, praying for those will eventually see some fruit in. I may not actually see it myself, but excuse me. I just hope that the ones that I do pray for, see the light at the end of the tunnel. Gotta have some coffee. Man, is that so good. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a blessed day. And, there's so much to be grateful for. And so if you like my video, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. And I want to be encouraging, but, I'm also very opinionated. And there's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I appreciate you watching the video, and have a great day.